Good morning students. Today we will be discussing about SQL. The next bullet as per the database unit of the syllabus, SQL. What is the full form of SQL? Structured Query Language. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Alright. And the basic concepts of SQL will be provided in this video along with the types of SQL commands. So this will be discussed, and these are there on in the bullet itself, and this will be discussed. So what does SQL do? SQL hota hai structured query language. What does it do? It is used to communicate with the database. It is a language. It is a language which is used to communicate with the database. Alright. अभी communicate में क्या क्या आएगा? Communicate में आएगा creating the database. To create the database we will use SQL commands. Alright. SQL language का particular keywords use किया जाता है, that are called commands, SQL commands. That will be knowing in this video itself. Alright. So creating the database, then altering the database, alter भी किया सकता है, modify, then delete, update, alright, and so on. Whatever we want to do with the database. Okay, we want to create a database, we want to alter, we want to modify, we want to update, we want to retrieve data. Alright, retrieval part also. Retrieve data from the database. All this is done with the help of SQL commands. Right? Okay. Next is types of SQL. SQL का type क्या है? As per your syllabus, only two things are given in this: DDL and DML. लेकिन इसके अलावा along with these two, there are two more: BCL and TCL. Okay, so these are also the types of SQL commands, but you will get to know in higher classes. This is not given in the higher secondary, class 12 में नहीं है. If you carry on with computer in your higher classes, then you will get to know. Still, I will tell a few sentences about this too. But as per the syllabus, DDL and DML are mainly there. Alright. So what is DDL? DDL stands for Data Definition Language. Data Definition Language. And DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. I'm writing in short, LNG language. Alright. So in DDL, what we do with the help of DDL? DDL is a type of SQL. With this DDL, what is being done? With this DDL, we can create. Okay, we can modify. We can delete the databases. You can create database. Dbms database, modify the database, alright, and you can delete the database. So with DDL, these are possible. With DML, what we can do with data manipulation language, we can insert values in a database. Insert, select, all these operations we can perform. Alright. Insert means values in a relation table, same thing. Database table में values डाल सकते हैं, insert कर सकते हैं. Alright. We can select. Select means what? Select is used to retrieve data from database. Alright. So this is how they are different from one another, DDL and DML. Both are types of SQL. With this DDL we can DDL stands for data definition language and DML stands for data manipulation language. With this we can create the database, modify the database as well as delete the database, and with this we can insert, select. Alright, all these are possible with this help of DML commands. Now with example I will explain. Example पे जाने के पहले let me tell about these two. What is DCL and what is TCL, that you will get to know in your higher classes. These are also types of SQL commands, but that is not there in the current class 12 syllabus. This is data control language and this is transaction control language. Alright, with this you grant permission, grant or revoke permission. You have authorized some persons who can manipulate your database, okay, who can access your database, who can alter your database, who can insert data into your database. उसके लिए permission should be granted, and when at times you will also want to revoke the permission, you will take back that permission, that take back this granted permission, उसके लिए revoke. That is possible with the help of DCL, and comes TCL, transaction control language. So with transaction control language what you can do, you can save point होता है, save point, rollback, commit. Okay, any changes is made to the database that you can commit. Commit मतलब उसको finalize कर देना, उस database में save कर लेना, उसको change कर देना. Okay, change को authorize कर देना. Commit, save point. इतना तक मैंने काम किया database में, कल इसके बाद से काम करूँगा, इतना तक काम किया, आज वहाँ पे खत्म करके जाऊँगा. That is the save point. Alright, tomorrow from that point onwards I will start continuing my work. Then you have committed, you have made certain changes to your database and you want that changes to be reversed with that rollback. Rollback helps in that. So this is not there in your 12 syllabus, these two. So इतना कभी जरूरत नहीं है. Still I have told you. Now the example of DDL and DML. I am creating one table, one database table. Create STD. That table का नाम क्या दिया? STD, student table. Alright, अभी column name देना है. So student ID, comma, you have to give data type. What kind of data you want to store in student ID? So my IDs will be like this, S01. तो इसका मतलब है varchar. Alright, वेरिएबल कैरेक्टर. सिर्फ ऐसा स्टोर करना चाहता हूँ IDs, तो ये इंटीजर होगा. Alright, this is varchar. If I want the IDs to be stored as A, B, C, D, then only character. Here character as well as integers are there. Character as well as integers. Characters as well as integers. That's why it is variable character. So student ID I have decided as to be variable character. Similarly as name, सिर्फ character चलेगा. So आखिर में create, this is the keyword, हाँ. Just now I told, in few minutes earlier I told keyword. Keyword क्या होता है? Create is the keyword. ये use करने से SQL को समझ में आ जाएगा कि you want to create a database. Create, and the name given to that database is STD. So these are the column name. Table के अंदर क्या रहेगा? Student ID, varchar, student name, character. इसका data type हो गया character type data. Okay, it can store only, it can hold only character type data, and so on. और आखिर में colon देना होता है. When you have put this command, then what will happen? Then one table will be formed. Alright, the table will be created. One table will be created. ऐसा एक टेबल क्रिएट हो गया. ऑलराइट, नाउ व्हाट हैपन, ये हो गया, ये एग्जांपल था DDL का. ओके, नाउ वन मोर एग्जांपल फॉर DML. The table is being created now. In this table you want to store values. Okay, you want to store data. That storing part is possible with the help of DML commands. Okay, जब भी कैपिटल में दिखेगा देन यू शुड बी, वो क्लिक करना चाहिए माइंड में कि ये क्या है, कीवर्ड है. ओके, दिस कमांड आई फेच्ड टू ए SQL. क्या टाइप ऑफ कमांड है, DML टाइप ऑफ. ओके, दिस इज एग्जांपल ऑफ DML, data manipulation language. With this I can insert values into my table which I have just created with the help of DDL. alright, ये एग्जीक्यूट होने के बाद कॉलम देना है आपको. ये एग्जीक्यूट कैसे होगा, ये एग्जीक्यूट होने के बाद टेबल, the appearance of the table will change. The table will look like this way. alright, अभी टेबल ऐसे दिखेगा. टेबल में एक डाटा एंटर हो चुका है. I have entered one value, I have inserted one value. alright, so this is how DDL and DML works. So और मिलेगा, अभी थ्योरी के लिए this much is sufficient. और मिलेगा प्रैक्टिकल्स में. alright, this unit carries practicals. previous unit कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क्स उसमें प्रैक्टिकल नहीं था, लेकिन इस यूनिट में प्रैक्टिकल है. और बाकी अभी ओवरलुक आई हैव गिवन. alright, in details you will get to know in the practical part. Thank you for watching.